Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. Today is the final day of Timothy School, and Timothy School is a discipleship school here at Living Stones in Cleveland, Tennessee. And this school is worldwide in many different countries. It's with Precept Ministries International, and this is a school for teens. It's a discipleship school for teens. And so at this school, they are studying different parts of the Bible. At this session, this is the 5th session, they are studying 1 Peter, and the second book they are studying is Heaven, Hell, Life After Death. So the first 4 sessions of the Timothy School, they have been studying biblical characters, and so it was to build into their character, what a biblical character looks like. The second part of the session, sessions 5, 6, and 7, will be to prepare them to be leaders and influential people in their circle of influences at school and at church. And so then they will graduate this Timothy School. And this Timothy School has 2 sessions a year. So we usually do the sessions during summer break and winter break. And it extends for 10 days where they come, and from morning till the late afternoon they are studying, and they themselves are deeply going into the Word of God to study the Word of God and to learn truths that will help them as they develop into their adult years, and also will help them and equip them to be leaders that have a really firm foundation in their faith and really understand that foundation. And so today I just want to introduce you to some of the students and hear their takeaways, since it is the last day, and what they get out of the school and why they come back and why they want to graduate.
So my name is Stephanie Lakatosh, and this is my 5th session at Timothy School. And just some things I learned about Timothy School is, well, I learned lots and lots of truths, but kind of the main thing is that there's so much more beauty in the life of a believer than just believing in God. Because when we believe in God, we have this role as a priest, as an example, and when we become believers, everything we do after that is supposed to help us fulfill that role and to grow in that role.
My name is Lydia Westfall, and this is my first session here at Timothy School. I learned many things these past 2 weeks, but the most important part about 1 Peter is being able to endure suffering and to do it patiently and rejoicing, which is something that not many people are capable of doing, so it's something that's really important to keep in mind.
I really like Timothy School because we get to be around peers our age who are also striving for the same thing of learning about God and studying His Word.
So what I learned about at Timothy School is suffering could be for good if we suffer for Christ, and suffering for Christ would mean suffering for what is right.
I like Timothy School because I learned that through sufferings and trials, that is the outcome of our faith, which is the salvation of your souls, and that really helps me. So when I'm suffering, just to know that it is testing my faith and I'm growing stronger in God and glorifying Him.
Hello, my name is Anna, and this is my 3rd year here at Timothy School, and this year's Timothy School really helped me open my eyes to see how we share in the sufferings of Christ.
My name is Lillian Blake, and I love this Timothy School because it helps encourage me to read in the Word more every single night and stay focused on it, and to be more attentive to certain things that I usually miss when I'm reading the Word.
In this session of Timothy School, I learned that suffering is not all bad, and for good suffering, we can further our faith in God's kingdom.
Timothy School has been really helpful in my life because it helps me to focus on the eternal significance of my faith instead of earthly activities and things that we can get distracted by. And this particular year, we've learned about following Christ's example in suffering and doing so for righteousness.